Hello everybody, it's Brian with you from the Game Common, and we are playing some Planet Coaster. We have access to the beta, and I couldn't be more excited. The beta officially unlocked yesterday, and I was trying to put this video out last night after work, but I just wasn't feeling it. I wasn't being that creative. My brain just wasn't working right. I didn't get a lot of sleep the night before. That was the night of the elections here in America, so between that and then having a long day of work, I just wasn't feeling it. So I decided to push it off till today, and I hope you guys are okay with that. But anyways, for Planet Coaster, we're going to be doing two different scenarios, or rather two different series here on the channel. The first one's the one that you guys are going to watch today. We're going to be doing some career mode. We're going to be doing this in real time. I'm going to be giving commentary as we play the game, and we're going to be going through, at least while the beta is still unlocked, maybe after the beta we'll get to the other ones, but we'll be doing the two different scenarios they have. The pirate battle, which is going to be pretty easy. You'll see I actually already got a star on it. I got the star while actually just playing the game, just trying to remember the controls. So, and then we also have the monoloth, and the monoloth is actually part of a competition that they have going, that anyone who actually beats it, you send them an email with a picture of the 3 stars and you explained how you did it. So I'm excited to actually do that one and see if we can actually get that one beat. But in addition to these two, into the career mode, we're going to be doing another series. In the other series, we're going to be doing a time-lapse like what we did with the alpha on a sandbox mode where we basically just have unlimited money and we're just going to be going crazy on it. So anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into this first scenario. We want to start it over. But these scenarios, they all have different challenges and so on and so forth. And I was experimenting a little last night with maybe doing a time-lapse version of the scenario. But the problem with the time-lapse is it didn't feel right because I'm going to be playing in the financial management and all that stuff, and it just didn't work so well in a time-lapse format. So this one, I'm going to be providing live commentary. To beat this one, which I imagine it's not going to be hard, we have to attract 800 guests for easy, medium 900, hard 1100, and then build 2 rides, build 4 rides, reach a monthly profit of 10,000. So that one might be kind of hard, but I think we start off with like a $6,000 monthly profit. So I don't anticipate this one being that hard at all. Let's go ahead and fly around the park, and we might as well unpause it for the time being. But anyways, the people walk in here in the entrance, and this whole entrance is brand new into the beta. It looks really freaking cool, but in your custom parks, you can actually put your own entrance down, which is really cool. And then they have a spot over here for a shop that will throw something down there. I'm not quite sure what we'll throw down there yet. Then they have this nice little entryway into the water part of the park, which is really cool, and somehow I just appeared under the ground. All right, there we go. It's still beta, guys, for another week. But anyways, then it has this whole pirate thing. They're fighting like the redcoats and stuff like that. So there's a bunch of redcoats up here. They're taking pot shots. And then we got a couple pirates. And apparently, where did we just see that guy? Was he on the ship? Where's the one that was firing? Oh, he's right there. So there's a pirate there. There's a couple pirates down there. And then there's this guy up here walking. Or watching, rather. He's got a periscope, and he's just checking things out. And the biggest thing that you'll notice that's different from the beta is they now have freaking wooden roller coasters. Woots. Man, my freaking camera right now is going all over the place. I apologize. But let's go ahead and ride this camera. And I don't want to ride you. I want to ride the other train, please. Okay, apparently both trains are currently... well, I guess we'll just hang in this one for now. But the other thing you'll notice is I'm currently recording using my video card, which means we can actually ride the coasters without having the lag issue we were having in the alpha. Because of all the issues I was having with the recording and it being super laggy, I ended up doing a lot of research and found a much better way to actually record this episode. So I hope you guys are appreciating that. But anyways, wooden coasters are brand new. Super excited to actually build my own. Unfortunately, in this scenario, we don't actually have any coasters unlocked, so we're going to have to be doing something about that here pretty quick. Go ahead and sit on me, please. Let's get this going. And apparently I just turned into this woman. Hi. And here we go up on the roller coaster. And for whatever reason, I'm not sure why, it has a real quick pull chain, which is really cool. And then it has a stop there, which is new. I think they had brakes before, but they have a different braking system now in the beta. In addition to, now you can have triggers and stuff like that. So, like, I can have a cannon fire, like, right as we go over this part and so on and so forth. We're probably not going to mess with the roller coaster much at all. It has some pretty cool effects there with the fog. And yeah, that was it. Pretty simple roller coaster, but hey, whatever. It's cool. It's pre-done, so I'm okay with it. Then they also have the rock topless, the rocktopus, the rocktopus. That would be how you would say it. So they have that going there, and you'll notice that they changed this whole screen here. So they give you what the queue time is, how much profit it's making, guess, lifetime guess, date opened, and the queue scenery rating, which I'm not entirely sure. I think it's just related to the scenery around the queue, but I'm not 100%. I don't know if this affects it, or if maybe that just affects, where is it? The rating, the excitement, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to play around and actually see how that affects things. But anyways, we want to go ahead and drop a couple rides down, but you'll notice under coasters, we have nothing. Under track rides, we have nothing. Under rides, we only have 4. So, to actually change that, we need to come here into our research and start researching some different rides. And we're going to go ahead and research one of each and just get those going. We have a pretty good profit already. Like you can see, we're already making $4,000 a month, and I think the total grand is like 6 or 7 grand when all is said and done. So we're gonna hit that. We have the money, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. The other thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and start a marketing campaign, and I'm gonna do an online campaign for viral videos. That's gonna attract more teens but fewer adults. The reason I'm doing that is I have a feeling that teens are going to be all about the more thrill rides that we have, and we're about to pop another one down. So that's why I think this is better. We could also do one for the Gulpy, which attracts more families but fewer teenagers, or attract more adults but fewer families. And then we have the $5,000 ones, which I don't think we have the money for that. And then we have newspaper ads. So we're just going to do the viral one for now, and we'll have to see if we need to do more in the future. But first thing we're going to go ahead and do is I want to drop down the Wild Blue. And you might be asking yourself, what does a Wild Blue, what does a plane ride, like you'll notice these are like little planes that fly around, what does that have to do with a pirate theme? And I kind of was racking my brain quite a bit on this, but I think we have a nice idea that I want to do with it. So I'm going to go ahead and plop it down about like right here, and we're going to actually make this like pirates. We're going to actually make these like parrots. So I kind of want to go ahead and color these, and we're going to make the seats and stuff blue, and then we're going to make the wings and everything red. So let's go ahead and get a nice bright blue and hit OK, and then I want bright red, please, and give me bright red right there. And yeah, and that's kind of parody. And yeah, let's do green for here, something like a nice lime green for this thing. Yeah, and that gets kind of a parrot look. But to really kind of give it like we're parrots flying through things, I want to go ahead and mess with the terrain. So I'm going to go ahead and we want to do some sculpting, and I'm going to bump this up quite a bit. Let's go to like, let's go a little bit bigger than that. We're going to go ahead and just like raise everything around this for the time being. And we're going to kind of make it like you're flying through the jungle. But I don't want it to be like, I don't really want it to be like you're in this cavern. So what we're going to do is we're going to raise this up, and then I'm going to start lowering it towards the actual ride. So we just got a little bit of hill here, and we may add in more elevation around this in a little bit, but for now, that should be okay, and that might be a little too much. Can I get this a little smoother? Yeah, I think I might actually need to use a smooth button. Yeah, we'll have to play with that. But let's go ahead and actually lower the size a little bit, and now we're going to actually bring this down on the inside, just to kind of smooth it all out a little bit, and we're kind of like get a little pathway going as well through this. So where do I want my entrance? I want my entrance to kind of be like right here, and I kind of like how this is going to work. Let's lower you a little bit more too, and then we're going to kind of cut through here, and then this is going to be kind of where my pathway goes. I keep saying kind of. This will be where my pathway goes. And let's actually raise this back up a little bit, because that's a little bit too far down. Although we do actually need it pretty low here, because we want our entrance and exit to both be like right here. And actually, I think I'm going to lower it a little bit, because I think we're going to put like a little lake right here. And we'll just have the pathway kind of cutting through here. Now the question is, do I need to lower another spot down? And I probably do for like the exit. And I wasn't going to originally do this, but I think this might not be a bad idea. And do something like that. And then this is just kind of cut through here. Now, actually, what I need this is I need to flatten to the foundation. Yeah, something like that. So we can get that nice even layer. And then we'll kind of cut through here. And that'll be okay. And we got a little bit of lake there. Now, let's go ahead and smooth this out. Was that smooth? That was smooth. And mostly because I just don't want it to be like super like in your face like cliffs. I didn't want like the cliffs to be like over the top or something like that. Let's go ahead and raise some of this up a little bit. I actually wanted this more than anything to be raised. Just get a little bit more height on this. And we're gonna like fill this up with basically trees. So we're going to do something like that, and I think that's going to be pretty cool. So let's go ahead and move our entrance, and we're going to put our entrance... Why can't I put it right there? Interesting. Move my exit. Huh. I didn't test this before, and apparently we can't do that. That seems a little strange. Maybe we're, like, a little too close towards the ride. So let's go ahead and give it a little bit more around the outside. And hopefully we can actually move things away. So we're just trying to flatten it to the foundation, just like right around the outside. And then here, you know what? Let's just go ahead and bring it up. Can we flatten the surface? There we go. Maybe I should have actually moved this first. So let's go ahead. Yeah, let's just do this. Put the entrance there. Let's go ahead and put the exit here. And that's what I like. All right, so let's go back to our terrain tool. And let's go ahead and raise this back up. Kind of do what we're just doing. And yeah, something like that. That'll be fine. And then let's go ahead and lower it a little bit. And we're going to drop this because we want a very nice sized lake. It'd be cool because they're going to be like walking like right over this lake. And I want a little bit bigger of a size. There we go. I probably don't need it that low. So maybe we can bring this up a little bit. It's flattened to surface. I want to flatten to... okay, this is going way low here. We're going to have a really deep lake, apparently. That's fine. And then we want flattened to surface, and we want this to kind of come out here. And we don't want it this big. You can see how many different things you can do, which is just really freaking cool in this game. And then this one is, I'm not quite sure what's going on here. So maybe, what is this one? Chisel, flatten to foundation. That's more what I'm looking for right here. It's a flatten to foundation. There we go. Yeah, that gives a nice smooth path. And I kind of like this overhang. That's actually really kind of cool. Although, there we go. Something like that. And then our pathway is going to go over there and into the water. And we still got this nice smooth path over here. So let's just go ahead and smooth it up. Now you might be saying to yourself, why? You can't see anything right now. So let's go ahead and switch this to 12 p.m. And we're going to like just set the lighting there. There we go. So now we can actually see what we're doing. And let's go ahead and lower this once again, and we're going to lower this as much as we can. And that's about all we can do, so let's just smooth this up, and I think we're going to be pretty dang good. A little bit of cliffs are fine. I didn't necessarily want this right on the walkway, so we may just want to like lower this just a little bit right here. Can we go back to flatten to the foundation? There we go. But we do want it up a little bit because we just don't want these huge cliffs. So that's all I'm looking for right now because I just didn't want like giant cliffs. Just a nice smooth way up onto the top. There we go. And then just lower that just a little bit. Give just a little bit of painting. I kind of feel like I'm Bob Ross right now or something like that. Just a little bit. Just a little. Add a little tree here. Make the tree happy. Yeah, things are good. All right, so I think that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and add some scenery. I'm going to come here, and I want trees right now. I want some nature stuff. So we have quite a few palm trees. There's a couple banana trees, so we're just going to start throwing these guys down, and that's obstructed. And you see we just made like 6,000 already, and we like have 2 rides going on, so that's pretty nice. And I just want lots of banana trees. And we could, you know, get a couple of these a little more rotated, a little more like, you know, but for the most part, I don't really care. The trees don't really, like, even if you have the trees in the same direction, they don't really look the same, so that's good. And the big thing with this game is throwing down as many things as possible, so. Like, this is one thing I was telling my wife earlier when she was building her park, is, like, the game just, whoopsie. Let's not fly the tree on top of another tree. But this game is best when you just have as much stuff down as possible. Now, what's interesting is with the kind of scenario, the fact that we're actually playing scenarios and stuff like that, we may want to be a little bit more hesitant to throw too much down because, you know, everything costs money. So we're just trying to get as many trees down as possible. I don't want you up there. Thank you. Gosh. And then we're just going to kind of throw down. Ooh, this is like a nice big tree. I think, yeah, we're just going to start plopping these down as much as we can. I like these trees a lot. These look really cool. Let's kind of give like a nice jungle canopy going. I may do some of this off camera, like I may add more trees here off camera, just to kind of, I can't get any trees in here. There we go. Can we get, is that on top of this? I think that was on top of this. I'm definitely gonna have to come back and make sure that all these trees are on the ground. Now the question is, what kind of ground does the jungle have? Whoopsie. Is it grass? I mean, I suppose it, like, it's vinage and stuff like that. So, we should probably add a couple trees up here, too. Do something like that. And let's see, we got red floral. See, I like these, like, beach. Oh, that's a beach tree. Nah, see, I was looking more for bushes. Yeah, I guess we're in the trees right now. So, bushes is more like this stuff. Although, the beach bush might be our best bet. You know, something like this. It's got that, like, vine, which kind of actually works really well. I just kind of add some of this stuff. And just add some of these all around. And I'm actually clicking really fast, but it won't let me place them. There's like a half-second delay anytime you click something, which is a little weird. But, yeah, a little bit of height there is fine. We're just going to, like, kind of just throw a couple beach bushes in here, too, as well. Let's lower this. Get a little bit going here. I think we just put that one underground, which doesn't really help. Whoopsie. Ah, that one's floating. There we go. All right, game. I keep putting ones underground, which is a little on the weird side. Come on up. We're right there. I'm trying to, like, click things too quickly because I'm so used to playing it time-lapse where if I want to take 10 minutes putting down bushes, you know, it's just as entertaining. So anyways, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm having a much better day. I'm feeling really, really creative today, which is good. Whoopsie. As for scenarios, like I said with the time lapse, a couple things I want to do with it. I've had a couple ideas for parks. First idea for a park that I've been wanting to do since like before even had access on the alpha in Party in the Park is I've been wanting to do a Star Wars park, and I have some really awesome ideas for that I think are going to be absolutely amazing. The problem with that is I have a feeling it's going to take me forever. I know, like, I mean, you can see how much of like a perfectionist I am with this stuff. That, man, that's going to take me like forever to do a couple of the rides that I really want to do, and I think they're going to be awesome, but man, I don't know if I want to take that challenge because the park we did during the alphas, we did a variation on Santa Monica Pier, and because of how the pathing system worked at that time, we kind of had to make our own pier, and I mean, it was pretty okay. It worked fine. It'd be a heck of a lot easier to do now, but because of how we had to do it, it just took forever, and it was pretty difficult to do. So that's why I'm not quite sure I want to hop into a difficult park right now. And let me go ahead and click this, and I want to actually lower you, please, because you're a little high off the ground. It's like floating. But anyways, I don't know if I really want to hop into that right away because that's going to take some time that, you know, I just kind of want to try something a little easier for the time being. So I think what we're going to go ahead and do, actually what I know we're going to go ahead and do is I'm planning on doing a Westworld inspired park. And I'm kind of hesitant to say that because I don't want people to freak out and be like, oh, I hadn't seen the show. I don't want spoilers or stuff like that because at the end of the day, we're not going to be spoiling the show. And in fact, most of it's not even going to necessarily have anything to do with the show. I kind of like some of the things they did, some of the buildings and stuff like that. So it's going to be kind of inspired by that. But mostly it's just going to kind of have this like futuristic Western feel that I kind of like. You know, we're going to have like these AI mixed in with like this Western theme, and I think it's going to come out and be really, really cool, so I'm excited for that. Okay, so this is looking a heck of a lot better now that we kind of have this jungle feel going. We definitely need a heck of a lot more trees, and I'm probably going to go ahead and just like do this off camera because like literally we kind of need it to be like that when it comes to forest. We just need this like super dense forest because I mean the jungle is pretty freaking dense as is. But let's go ahead and worry about the rest of this now, and I'll go back and fix all that later. Let's go ahead and get rid of the set time, and I'm going to go ahead and put some water. Dirty water or calm? Let's just do calm water for now. That should be okay. Whoopsie. I want that a little higher, please. Nope, that does. Right there. So we're just going to have that nice little water there. And I think that'll be okay for now, and let's go ahead and make a queue for this, and we're gonna be good. Now they completely changed how the pathing system works in this game, and I am super stoked for this. What's kind of a jungle queue? gray, black, simple brick, cobblestone, black, glossy vinyl. None of them really say like jungle Q, so I guess we're just gonna do like the pure a gray path for now. But what's really freaking cool about this is I can now select grid and I can go square freaking edges. And oh yeah, that looks so much better than how it used to look. And let's actually kind of do it like this. You couldn't really do this before. And you can also turn off now. I can come here and actually turn off the path supports and turn off all these. And so when I do this, like, there's no supports. And that looks really cool. And we could totally make our Santa Monica Pier, but yeah, unfortunately, we can't do that. At some point, I'm going to have to go back and actually redo my Santa Monica Pier. But for now, not now. So let's go ahead and connect this up. And whoopsie. Just get you going. And then we have to turn off square to actually make this work for whatever reason. Okay, apparently I have to do this one. And then go... Do I have to go down? Why? Oh, I have to turn off the grid. That's it. It actually has nothing to do with the square path. So let's actually select the grid one more time. And square edges. Let's do one more. Deselect grid. And then I can't connect. I guess we're going to have to come this way. And then, like here? Why not? Malformed Park. Ugh. The pathing system's still a little on the freaky side. It's they fixed it somewhat, but not really. Huh. So do I have to just go down, I guess? I don't quite understand what's happening here. Alright, let's just come back here. Do something like this. Alright, well that's stupid. We're gonna go fix that some other time. I'll fix that off camera as well. And then I want to come over here and let's do the gravel. Yeah, I think that's fine. Too uneven for path. So go up with it. Like, huh. So we're just gonna take you all the way over here to the end. And unfortunately, it looks like we're not going to actually be able to connect this. So I'll also tweak that off camera. But anyways, I think we're going to wrap this first episode up here. My wife wonderfully cooked me dinner, so I'm going to go eat some dinner. I'm going to fix this, and we'll be back with our next episode after that. So anyways, hope you guys are enjoying it. Since it's a brand new series, all the support does wonders for me. The likes, comments, subscriptions, they do wonders for the channel. So if you'd be so kind, drop a like on the video. Go ahead, comment. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know something you want to see. We actually finished a couple of our research projects, so let's go ahead and pause before we end this. And we got our first research. We got a first aid building done, which is cool. It doesn't really help me because I still need to drop a couple more buildings. We'll probably drop a building down in the next episode. Yeah, and we'll start research on the ATM. We're approximately 20 days away from, it looks like, a merry-go-round, and hopefully in 50 days we'll have our first roller coaster. But anyways, drop a like, go ahead, comment, let me know what you guys want to see, and most of all, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys next episode. Bye!